Episode 5 of Invincible came as a shock to me, and it just also dawned on me that is the title of the episode. This must come as a shock. It was incredibly fitting because Rex's redemption actually got me off guard. In this episode, we witnessed multiple action scenes, numerous plot twists unfolded, including the emergence of the sequels and even the unexpected Debbie and Oliver plot. But somehow, despite all these action sequences, Rex-Splode managed to steal the entire episode's attention for me, even though it was not basically centered around him. While there were other major shocking developments like the revelation of the Viltrumites and Alan's plot towards the end of the episode, and even the Shapesmith's backstory, Rex's arc stood out particularly surprising to me in this episode. In this video, I'll delve into why I believe Rex stole the spotlight in episode 5 of Invincible. Throughout the series, Rex has been a character who constantly gets on my nerve. His behavior often annoys me so bad, but now tell me why I found myself rooting for him not to die in this episode. Rex's character development in this episode is crazy, and it made me to actually realize how well his character have been handled by this show. Rex-Splode is a superhero character in the Invincible series, also a former member of the Teen Team before it got axed, but now he is a member of the New Guardians of the Globe. My dislike for Rex started in season 1 after witnessing how poorly he treated Eve. He exhibited possessive behavior towards her, and that became unbearable. I mean, you guys are just dating, you don't own her. I feel like he was just going overboard for no good reason, being all protective and jealous and all that, even though it's obvious that his actions stemmed from him being jealous and insecure of what Eve and Mark had at the time. But instead of addressing his feelings in a matured way, bro resorted to cheating on Eve with duplicate clones. Worst part is he even lied to duplicate that he has broken up with Eve just so they can have sex, but unfortunately for him, Eve caught him in the act, and in his defense, Rex attempted to belittle duplicate clones to defend himself. The whole thing just added to his foolishness and made him more annoying.
They're not even the real Kate!
We're all the real Kate.
After these silly acts, I just could care less about Rex as a character. Bro was too much, and it was clear that he was beyond redemption at this point. Throughout the series, Rex is portrayed as the team clown. Rex is someone that constantly makes fun of his teammates and takes pleasure in mocking them, also showing no respect to anyone around him. Not even Black Samson was safe, guys. He got a fair share of Rex's disrespect.
So, whatever. You don't even have powers, old man.
Say that one more time, son.
Why? Forget your hearing aid, Grandpa?
Okay,
Rex's behavior throughout the series can only be described as troublesome. Back in season 1, he once received a test of his own medicine when he made fun of Monster Girl for her age and size.
Aw, look at her, she's adorable. But isn't there like an age requirement for this ride? Am I wrong? This seems weird, right?
But Monster Girl swiftly put him in his place and beat the shit out of him. Like, that was so satisfying. The only aspect of Rex that I like is actually his explosive ability. His ability to turn lightweight objects into powerful explosive was undeniably cool, I'm not even going to lie. Even though I think it can be limiting in some situations, if you ask me, I just generally like the idea behind the abilities. These characteristics Rex exhibited in the first season and some parts of the second season only made me just to care less about the character. That is why episode 5 of season 2 caught me off guard with how invested I became in Rex's character. It surprised me to the extent that I felt the need to even make a video on him. In this episode, I saw a different side of Rex that I hadn't seen before. The show granted him a moment of redemption, and it was executed brilliantly. Following the introduction of the main threat of episode 5, which was the Secret Invasion, the Guardians of the Globe got divided into two groups, and Rex, Duplicate and Shrinking Ray were the team members left to defend Earth, while the other group were selected to go stop the Sequels from hitting Earth. Despite the group formed to fight the Sequels, the selected members of the team still did not exude enough confidence to fight the Sequels. It was as if they kind of like needed more help, especially after Shapesmith expressed his fear of the team not being enough to stop the Sequels from hitting Earth. This was when Rex suggested to add Eve to the team. At this point, my position of Rex started to change. When he visited Eve's home to invite her to join the team and help stop the Sequels invasion, what caught me by surprise was how randomly and unexpectedly Rex offered emotional support to Eve. I mean, it's not like he was prepared or anything. His genuine concern and empathy were a revelation to me, because that was a side of him that was new to me. I've never seen Rex be this emotional and offer help to anyone in this regard before. But initially, Rex had come in with his typical easygoing behavior and is already roasting Eve.
No, it's been like 5 years and your parents still haven't fixed the lock on your window.
I'm like, who comes to someone's house unannounced through the window and the first thing you do is to immediately start roasting the person and their parents? Yeah, that's classic Rex for you. But it turned out Eve was not in the mood for any of his jokes. She was reflecting on how she let her feelings get the best of her and how innocent people got hurt by her uncontrolled emotions. How Rex was actually calm and listened to Eve talk about her feelings was impressive, because typical Rex would have cut her off to crack a joke or maybe just rush straight to the point of him being there in the first place. So him actually listening to Eve talk about her feelings was surprising to me. Rex was able to relate with Eve's feelings and offered her the support she needed. He tried to get Eve to understand that it's okay to actually make mistakes. He also referred to an old portrait of Eve's family to remind her how much of a strong person she is to be able to get past losing her family, and also being able to tolerate him during the time they were together. During their conversation, Rex also took the opportunity to remind Eve of all the lives she has saved and emphasize just how much of a superhero she truly is. His support and encouragement had a profound effect on Eve, helping her to regain her composure back. In my mind, I was like, way to go, Rex, because it was a pleasant surprise to witness this humble and compassionate side of him, and it completely changed my perception of him as a character. Suddenly, he became a character that I genuinely liked and valued. The Lizard League attacked the military base to steal their nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, the other team are already off on the mission to stop the Secret Invasion. Rex, Duplicate, and Shrinking Ray, being the only team left behind, tried to stop the Lizard League, but they met a highly intense fight. The fight became a bloodbath and they sure had a hard time fighting off the Lizard League. Duplicate got torn apart and I think she died, but it's not certain or anything. I believe Shrinking Ray survived, even though it's not also confirmed either. The end of the episode became highly intense because the fight with the other team and the Secrets weren't easy at all. The both teams were actually having a hard time with their different battles. Rex creatively managed to blow off Big Lizard's head, but at the cost of his hand. While he was on the floor gloating about killing Big Lizard, King Lizard came from behind and pointed a gun to his head, and the episode ends with a cliffhanger. I'm like, nah, Invincible better not play with me right now by killing Rex off. I mean, no one I just started liking the character that he would just die off, but fingers crossed guys, I hope he makes it in the next episode. This was where episode 5 ended, and if you ask me, Rex carried the whole episode in my book because his redemption arc kind of like overshadowed every other plot points and arcs that was in this episode for me, and it was surprising as well because who would have thought that a character that I hated so much would turn out to be a character that I care about. Let me know what you think about this episode guys. If you made it to this level of the video, you are the real MVP. Thank you for watching my videos, I truly appreciate you. Please like this video because not only does it help me, it also boosts the video in the algorithm, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm out of here.